everybody, still pissed off. But I thought I'd make this a separate subject of this video. I got to talk about the ACC and what we could possibly do to maybe have a chance at not getting left in the dust of this new SEC with Texas and Oklahoma in it. If the Super Conference happens with Ohio State, FSU, Clemson, and everything, forget about it. Forget about it. It's all over for any team that's not SEC. Forget about it. And you know, just take all the best teams from all the conferences, all those lesser teams, to be damned. Be damned. All the histories, traditions, and rivalries. Maybe these two videos are running together. I don't know. But this video, I got to talk about the ACC. I'm doing it in this format, this yelling format, because as opposed to, having my mic and being all calm about it, because this really gets me pissed off. The ACC has a couple things that they could do to try and perhaps get maybe competitive with this new SEC, okay? First of all, we got to get Notre Dame. They're in the ACC for a couple other sports. We got to have them in there. If what I don't know what it would take to get Notre Dame in it. If I was the ACC commissioner, I'd probably be lobbying for whatever shadow organization runs the freaking college football. I don't even know at this point. Whatever shadow masters are puppeteering the college football going down, the money-hungry, greedy pigs that are just thinking about money and not the sport of college football, I would lobby to them and advocate for Notre Dame to be left out of any kind of playoff situation, any kind of postseason. Like, they're not allowed to participate if they don't join a conference. All independent teams, it would have to be. BYU. Of course, BYU wants to get in a conference. They just can't. Nobody wants them. So, first and foremost, Notre Dame should be our number one team that we desire, that we need to get a hold of. And I don't like Notre Dame. Honestly, Notre Dame can be damned. They really make me mad because of how special they think they are. But we need them. We need them. We'll need them to compete against this new conference. And hell, maybe they do. They just irritate me so much, won't join a conference, and it's terrible, but maybe we have a chance of getting a hold of them. Okay? What the ACC needs is teams with national recognition. Okay? And for that reason, I've got Notre Dame at 1, and I've got Cincinnati and UCF at 2. That's right. I do not want West Virginia. West Virginia should be our 4th option. Sorry, West Virginia fans. I'm sorry about the rivalries that you guys had. In a perfect scenario, we would have the West Virginia, Pitt, all those teams up there, the West Virginia Tech, they'd all be in the same conference. But guess what? Rivalries don't matter anymore. Nothing matters anymore. No tradition or anything. None of that matters anymore. It's just money now. It's just money and national brands. So we need Notre Dame and, in my opinion, UCF and Cincinnati. Now, I don't know. I mean, you can't just kick out teams out of the ACC. Maybe we have 20 damn teams in the ACC. I don't know. What the hell is the point? We just need teams that have national recognition and that can compete on a national level. And UCF and Cincinnati would be great, in my opinion. Cincinnati had playoff hopes last year, which they could attain if they were in a Power 5 conference. Everybody agrees that Cincinnati should go to the ACC, I think. Everybody's talking about them to go to the ACC. Big 12's done. Big 12's not happening. Big 12 is dissolving once Texas and Oklahoma leave. They make the conference. Big 12 is completely irrelevant and don't even care about Ohio State. Big 12's gone. I think Cincinnati goes to ACC, and we need them. And UCF, and I know Miami and Florida State don't want that, another team in their state, but surely they got to think, we have to compete with this SEC somehow. We have to compete with this new SEC. I'm like hysterical here because because college football is in jeopardy. It's in jeopardy with all of this. So, in my opinion, I'm sorry, West Virginia, but we need UCF and Cincinnati. They already have a sort of rivalry because they're in the same division. They're the two best teams in their division. They got close, good games every year. UCF has their most recent fake natty in 2017. They headed down a little bit with Josh Heupel, but got Gus Malzahn in there now. He does pretty good with the talent that he's given. He needs to step up his recruiting, but he can bring them to a national recognition level. They become a big brand over the years, and so is Cincinnati. Miami and Florida State need to get over this team thing, gentleman's agreement, not to let any team from the same state into the conference. They need to get over that and let these teams in for the good of the conference, to be able to compete with this SEC juggernaut. So, I'm sorry, West Virginia. It'd be a good fourth option. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to get we're not going to be able to get Notre Dame, or we might get West Virginia and Cincinnati. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough, dude. Racking my brain trying to think what the hell we can do. The stars align and we manage to beg Notre Dame. Please, Notre Dame, you can come. You can have whatever you want. Join the ACC. I'm begging you, Notre Dame. Grovel and bend over for them like we normally do. It's what we got to do. Or else the ACC's doomed. The Big Ten doesn't matter. The Big Ten's got 2 or 3 good teams. 4 maybe with Iowa. Pac-12's over there. I don't know. This is all ruined. But these are my opinions on what the ACC needs to do. Sorry, West Virginia. I love you guys. I really do. But it's just what's got to be done. Hey, I'm all for kicking out a team or whatever in favor of West Virginia. Say Syracuse. Get rid of Syracuse. I don't care. Get rid of Syracuse. Pick up Memphis. I'm all for a completely clean house, but you can't just do that. You can't just kick teams out of your conference. Only the teams can just take off and leave their whole conference to die. So I think it's got to be what's got to done. What doesn't even make sense, but I'm so mad right now I could spit. All right.